Can I finish, Simone? Will you just shut up for a minute and let me finish?
Pardon me, sir. You don't get to tell me to shut up on national television.
We don't tell people to shut up on this show.
Welcome to today's Cable News Craziness, where we take a look at some of the craziness that takes place on cable news. Today, an absolutely insane discussion about lockdowns took place on CNBC, of all places, and Aaron Ross Sorkin thought he could end a debate with Rick Santelli by just saying, "It's science." And that's supposed to be a period on the end of a conversation, but of course it's not. The conversation continues after that. It's a complete mess, and no one's listening to each other. Roll it.
There is actually, and should be, an ongoing debate as to, why a parking lot for a big box store, like by my house, is jam-packed. Not one parking spot open. Why are those people any safer than a restaurant with plexiglass? I just don't get it. And I think there's a million of these questions that could be asked, and I think it's really sad that when we look at the service sector and all the discussions we've had about job losses, that particular dynamic isn't studied more, isn't worked more. We don't put more people in the room and try to figure out ways so that these service sector employees and employers could all come back in a safer way. You can't tell me that shutting down, which is the easiest answer, is necessarily the only answer.
Rick, I just as a public health and public service announcement for the audience, the difference between a big box retailer.
Who is this?
Hold on. The difference between it's Andrew.
Who else?
The difference between a big box retailer. Hold on. The difference between a big box retailer and a restaurant, or frankly even a church, are so different. It's unbelievable. Going into a big box retailer,
I disagree.
You're wearing a mask.
You can have your thoughts and I can have mine.
You're required to wear a mask.
I disagree.
It's science. I'm sorry. It's science. If you're
It's
wearing a
not
mask,
science.
it's a different story.
500 people at a Lowe's aren't any safer than 150 people in a restaurant that holds 600. I don't believe it. Sorry. Don't believe it. And I live in an area where there's a lot of restaurants that have fought back and they don't have any problems. And they're open.
Okay. You don't have to believe it. But let me just say this. You're doing a disservice to the viewer because the viewers need to understand it.
You are doing a disservice to the viewer. You are. You are.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I would like to keep our viewers as healthy as humanly possible. The idea of packing people into restaurants.
I think our viewers are smart enough to make part of those decisions on their own. I don't think that I'm much smarter than all the viewers like some people do.
Can I get in here, please, and get back to the jobs report?
How's that working out for you, Rick? How's it all working out for you? I mean, look at the numbers, Rick.
It's working out fine.
I think the numbers, Rick, belie. Rick, the numbers show that the idea of let it rip has not worked all that well.
And people are getting sick and dying. I understand it.
Rick.
I just think the way we deal with it isn't necessarily optimal. I think if we spent the rest of the show talking
about this, there would be no agreement, so let's move on.
You got to give credit to the voice that comes on at the end and says we could talk about this forever and it's not going to make a difference, because she is 100% right. This debate has been going on for months. The lockdowns did not work. The masks did not work. Sorry, 90% of Americans are masking up. Go to any big box store and you will see masks galore. And this is not working to stem the tide. Remember, the sloganeering is so fun, right? Just wear your damn mask. 15 days to stop the spread. We did all of this. Like I said, Americans are wearing their masks and it is not stopping it. I'm not saying you shouldn't wear your masks. You absolutely should. It is one of many precautions. But we did not handle this right. Nobody did. The problems exist all over the planet, and this is not going to be ended by stopping people from being able to go to church. And it's just not Sorkin's argument here that it's science that says big box stores are fine and churches are not, is just laughable. Go into any big box store. Yes, everyone's wearing masks, but it's an open Donnybrook. There's no question about it. These people, yes, they're wearing masks, but they're doing whatever else they want to do. They're interacting however they want. You can't have 50% capacity or 25% capacity inside a church. It just doesn't make any sense. We're going to kill restaurateurs. We're going to kill small businesses. We're going to stop people from going to church, but we're going to tell the big box stores that they can continue to make all the money they want to. It just doesn't make any sense. And there's no science that backs up that this is some great idea that's going to end all of this. Here we are. months and months and months into this, people have largely been doing what they're supposed to do, and the virus is still doing virus things. And I think that's probably the real story here. Now, yes, still socially distance. Yes, wear your masks. Yes, wash your hands. Do all the things you possibly can. But people want to live their lives, and we've got to figure out a way to live our lives with this. The quarantining of healthy people did not work. The shutting down of businesses did not work. I mean, you can tell me whatever you want. We can keep doing the same thing. But to argue that the science says this is how you beat it is just not true. And to sit here and yell it's science and I believe the science and trust science at people when there is no science that backs up what this guy is saying is just absolutely ridiculous. It's cable news craziness, and we'll bring you cable news craziness every single day right here. So all I ask is that you like, subscribe, follow, and leave a comment, and come on back tomorrow.
I'm Lacey Dyer, and we're at Supreme Lending in Huntsville, Alabama. I'm the branch manager, and I have been in the real estate market for 8 years. We're about service, we're about taking care of our clients, and we're here for you as a guest. Our office is all about the customer experience. Whether you're a veteran or a first-time home buyer or this is your 5th home, we look forward to serving you.